everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Ew, that's gross. Sometimes I like just get makeup like all over. I just get makeup everywhere and it's really disgusting and I should like be more clean. So today I decided that I wanted to make a video very like personal, I guess. And I've been wanting to make a video like this for a while, but I was always too scared to like, you know, just kind of put my whole self out there for like everyone to see because, you know, whatever. Anyways, pretty much I am going to talk about my journey with acne and what I did to fix it and like all the different things that I tried. And let's see, how many years later has it been? Probably 4 or 5 years later, my skin is finally where I want it to be and I barely break out anymore, or like not anything compared to what I used to, which is now why I'm filming this, is because I'm finally like comfortable showing my skin because it doesn't look like that anymore. But if you show your skin while it's happening, it's a lot harder because like that's still like how you look. I don't know. I give props to anybody that can like put their like full face of acne on the internet. I personally could have never done that 4 years ago, but now I am at a place where I'm fine talking about it. Before we get into this video, make sure to like this video if it helped you in any way, or if you're going through the same problems as me. And make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you can see more of my videos. Let's take it back to when all of this started happening. So pretty much, I want to say 7th grade is when I really started to notice like my breakouts, which, just a disclaimer, it was not bad acne at all. Like it was nothing compared to what it became like later on. But you know, being a little bratty 13-year-old, I was like, Mom, I need these pimples to go away. So I started going to the dermatologist, even though I didn't need to. It was just like normal teenage hormonal breakouts, and it was not bad. Let's just keep saying that because it was not bad. It was just like some pimples on my forehead. Everyone gets them. It's just a phase. Anyways, I went to the dermatologist, and unfortunately me and my mom both tried to like track down all the medicines I used, and we had a really hard time. We couldn't really find what I did use except one product, so I am going to talk about that later. But pretty much I was going to a dermatologist, trying new topical creams, and nothing was really working that well. But like at this point, the pimples on my face were still not that bad, and they weren't really going away though, so I was feeling really frustrated that I still was breaking out when a lot of my friends still had clear skin, and you know how that goes. Anyways, then I just continued to go to the dermatologist, trying to try new like topical creams. I started going on medications, and I'm pretty sure at one point I even was on birth control to try and help my acne at a very young age. I honestly felt like it made it worse, if anything. So the birth control I was on did not help. And like, okay. And something you have to know, when trying out new topical creams and medicines, a lot of the time it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better, which is very hard to go through because when you're just trying to get your like skin to clear up and it's just getting worse, it does get more frustrating. But I would try out these products for 6 months because that's how long you're supposed to try them out to see if it actually gives you results, because the first 3 months can just be breakouts. So I was trying all of these different creams, different medicines for the amount of time I was supposed to, and I spent probably like 3 years doing this, and the amount of time I was like spending just waiting to see if I'd get results, my acne was just getting worse, and it really didn't help. So eventually, the product that I do remember using that literally just destroyed my skin, like when it literally went to its worst, was Epiduo. And no shame on Epiduo. I know that it probably does work for some people, but it did not work for me. So I started using Epiduo, which was supposed to be a really like strong topical cream that was like, I guess, successful, like worked for a lot of people, and that just made my skin horrible. And I'm gonna insert some clips here of what my skin started to look like, but it got to the point where I was literally caking my face with makeup on every single day of school. It had been some time since I had used all different medications and I had moved to Epiduo. So I was probably in like 9th grade now, maybe 8th grade, I don't know for sure. But Epiduo just totally seared my skin up. And so like I was saying, I was literally caking up my face every single day. I didn't want to go, like, nobody, like, I never told my friends like how insecure I was about my skin, because like I'm the type of person who doesn't like to talk about their insecurities. Like, some people like are more open about it. I don't like talking about my flaws because I don't like them to be like the main topic, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to point them out even more than they're probably already like showing, you know? And so I would not sleep over at a friend's house because I didn't want to take my makeup off. And all my friends always thought I was so weird for not sleeping over, but the real reason is because I literally did not want anybody to see my skin. Like, I didn't care if it was my best friend or somebody I barely knew. I didn't want people to see my skin. It was so embarrassing. And like, obviously, no matter what, like, this is like a horrible thing to say, but like, if you have acne, like, people notice. It's just like one of those things. Like the first human reaction is to automatically judge people when you see them. And like, if people have acne, like, that's like one of the first things you notice, like, oh, they have that acne. And I never wanted people to think of me like that the second they saw me, so I would try and hide it as much as I could. And honestly, that's so dumb of me. I was so like young. I mean, I'm still young, but like, the fact that I felt so like ashamed to even not wear no makeup in front of my friends was just awful. Like, even like being at home, like, you're on my family, like, I just like hated feeling like I hated having a naked face for everyone to see what I looked like. And it was a really, really low point in my life because I literally could never ever feel confident doing anything like putting on makeup. I didn't even feel confident because like there's still all these bumps showing through my foundation, and like, if you cake your face up a lot, it honestly makes it look worse than it does without makeup. So I was at a really low point in my life. So going into my sophomore year is when I was like literally having meltdowns every day, like thinking that my skin would never get better and I'd have acne till I was 100 years old. And so I was like, Mom, yo, like, I'm not doing good. My self-esteem's really low. I gotta do something about it. Like, this is just not working. When I was having all these meltdowns and that I felt like I literally like just didn't even want to be in public. I didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to see my friends. I didn't want to do anything because I didn't want people to look at my skin. And which is literally the main part of your body, is your face. So, or the main attraction, I guess. So I went to a new dermatologist that is a friend of my dad's, and her name is Dr. Greenberg, something like that. I'll try and link her down below if anybody lives in Texas and wants to see her. So pretty much I went to go see her, and she pretty much like gave it to me like straightforward. She's like, hey, your acne is really bad. Like, I don't think any more topical creams or like medicines are gonna work for you. And she was like, we could try doing more, but honestly, I think the quickest way that your acne is going to go away is if you either go on Accutane, which she did not recommend because of all the bad side effects, and just Accutane works amazing, but it's just not good for you overall. Like, no shame to anybody who uses it. I know tons of my friends that have used it and their skin's beautiful now, but you can just get some really bad side effects and it's just not healthy for you. And my other option was laser treatment. And laser treatment is really expensive. It's definitely not just like a cheap way to fix your skin whatsoever. So I just want to put a disclaimer out there that, like, obviously it's not affordable for a lot of people, but I just wanted to make this video because if anybody is feeling as low as I was back in high school, that there are options, and laser treatment literally changed my life completely. Like, can't even tell you, like, praise the freaking Lord that this worked, because I don't even know what I'd be doing right now if my skin still looked the way it did. But laser treatment, I love you. Thank you for doing what you did for me. So let's get into, oh, I dare them. Okay, let's get into the laser treatment. So I decided that I was going to do laser treatment. My parents talked about it. They decided that they just like would do anything for me at this point because I was not happy. I was pretty much depressed and felt like I just had nothing to look forward to in life, honestly. Like, it sounds so dumb that like your skin can affect you that much, but it really can. And I know anybody else out there watching this who has acne, like, it can completely change your outlook on life and just completely like destroy any self-esteem. Anyways, the place I went to get my laser treatment, this video is not sponsored by the way, but if you want to sponsor me, go ahead. I'd love to be sponsored by this place. Okay, so the place I went to get my laser treatment is called Dermatology and Laser Surgery Center. Okay, that was a mouthful. So this is where I went, and I did 3 sessions of laser treatment, which is really expensive. At the laser treatment, you have to first have a consultation to make sure that you are a candidate for this laser treatment. Your skin can't just have like a few whiteheads on it to be able to get this treatment. Like, your skin has to have very like severe acne to get laser treatment for your acne. Okay, so after I got the consultation and I was a good to go candidate, I guess, to get this treatment, the very first thing that they do is you go inside this little like monitor thingy, or I don't know how to explain it, and they take pictures of your face so that you can obviously see if you're getting results from the laser treatment or not. And so that was the first thing they did. Then they applied this, I vividly remember getting this done. So pretty much they applied this numbing cream all over my face, and I had to wait, I want to say like 30 to 45 minutes with the numbing cream on my face before I was able to get the treatment. After the numbing cream was on my face for 30 to 45 minutes, I went into the room where I was going to get the treatment. They took off the numbing cream. They gave me little goggles like you wear in tanning beds, and pretty much they just went at it. So the first time I got laser treatment, I got a laser called Smooth Beam. And what Smooth Beam does, it's an effective, gentle, and safe treatment option for troublesome acne. This treatment uses a laser to target overactive, sebaceous oil glands in your skin. it is these glands that are the root cause. I'm reading this like I'm in 3rd grade, I'm sorry. It is these glands that are the root cause of acne. Medical lasers like smooth beam have been used for over 2 decades to treat many other medical conditions, not just acne and acne scarring. Okay, so here I'm going to insert some more clips of what my skin looked like the first time I was getting this treatment, and yes, it is as horrible as I made it sound. So there you go. And I'm not even gonna lie, the laser treatment is extremely painful. And how they do it is that the first time you go, they do not increase the intensity very high of the laser. They can change the intensity of the laser when, like, every session that you go to. So pretty much, I'm guessing that it's like very regular to start out with a very low intensity and increase it with each session, which is what they did for me. So the first time I went, it was a very low intensity, but my skin was very new to this laser treatment, so it still was extremely painful. And it is known to be described as little rubber bands like snapping, like you're pulling them back and they're like slapping your face over and over. And how they do the treatment is they take the laser and they go in like zigzag lines across your whole entire face, like across your forehead, your cheeks, your chin, your nose, anywhere, pretty much, since I had acne everywhere. And there are definitely some super sensitive spots on the skin, which can be extremely painful, like I said. And I just had to bear through it. I definitely cried a little bit during these sessions, but I think that's very normal considering it's a very like emotional process, because your skin literally feels like you're being slapped over and over and over, but you're doing it so that your skin gets better. And what I forgot to mention, to sum up the purpose of that laser is pretty much it's shrinking oil glands in your face, if y'all missed that, which is the main cause of why I was having acne, is because the oil glands were overactive and producing too much oil, which initially produces a lot of acne on your face. So after my first session, you have to wait 6 weeks to give your skin time to heal. And I'll show more clips right here of what my skin looked like after the first treatment, and you automatically see results, or at least I did. Like, my skin improved so much just from one session, and that started to give me a lot of hope that my skin was going to get better after knowing that one session could improve my skin that much. One thing I forgot to mention was the prices of these lasers, in case anybody is interested in doing them. The first time I got a treatment, my mom didn't realize that I could have been getting 2 lasers for $1,000, which is a great deal compared to what I did the first session. So the first session I only did 1 laser, which was the smooth beam, and that was $700. Even though $700 is cheaper, obviously it's a much better deal to get 2 lasers that like work together to improve your skin faster for $1,000 than $700 for 1. Like, you'll know what I'm saying. So the next session was $1,000, and that time not only did I get the smooth beam laser across my whole face, but I got a second round of a laser called V-beam. And I'm going to explain real quick. I screenshotted what the V-beam laser is. V-beam Perfecta is well established as an effective treatment for rosacea. This treatment broadens the range of skin conditions that can be improved, and V-beam Prima is well suited for larger treatment areas and difficult to treat skin conditions. That is a lot to read, and I can't see up close, so that was really hard to read. Okay, so let's get this video moving because I'm talking a lot. So I definitely hurt a lot worse when I got 2 rounds of lasers versus 1, which is very obvious because it's twice as painful. But the second session, obviously they increased the intensity of the smooth beam laser, and I was also getting the V-beam Perfecta laser. And if the V-beam little explanation I didn't say made any sense, pretty much whenever you pick at your acne, which you're not supposed to, and I did it a lot, it creates red spots once the acne goes away, which is known as like pigmentation, kind of rosacea type spots on your face. And everyone knows what I'm talking about. Like if you pick a pimple, it'll leave a mark there. And some people, like the marks just go away within a few days. My skin was very, had very high pigmentation because I have such fair skin naturally. So all the marks left were like very, very noticeable and did not go away for like months and months at a time. So this laser was pretty much targeting the marks left on my face, and the smooth beam was targeting the pimples. And together, obviously, it was magical. Did great work for my skin. I'll show you all some more pics of what my skin started to look like after the second session. And by the third session, 6 weeks later, that was my last session, and I still kind of want to do it again just because I still have a little bit of pigmentation, but I don't think I'm even a candidate anymore because my skin is like so clear compared to what it used to be. And my skin's so clear compared to what it used to be, and by the third session, the intensity was like literally all the way up. And I vividly remember sitting in the chair and I was like squeezing my mom's hand because it was so painful. And by the time they were done, I just started like literally bawling uncontrollably. It was so painful that I literally couldn't stop crying. I didn't know what to do. I was like, can we please just leave? Like, horrible, horrifying moment. But I would never take back any of those sessions. Now I'm going to be sharing with y'all what my very, very simple skincare is now that works for me. Like, it's been working for me for a long time now, and I've just continued to use it. I don't really necessarily like trying out new skin things because my skin is still very prone to breaking out from new products. And so I've just kind of stuck to the same thing, but if it works for me, then like, why not keep using it? So, like I said, very simple, easy, straight to the point, not a lot of products. So, this is my cleanser, and very popular cleanser. A lot of people I know use this. It's nothing special. It is the Neutrogena Ultra Gentle Daily Cleanser Foaming Formula. This cleanser is really good for me, not only because it's like very gentle on your skin, but it does remove the majority of your makeup when you wash your face. And it is made to not over dry your skin, which is very important to me because not only is my skin prone to breaking out, but it's also very dry, and if it's over drying, then it can break out too. Pretty much, I just have to be very careful with my skin because it's very prone. It's always been very prone to acne. The most important step to my skincare is this moisturizer right here. I literally can't go 5 minutes after washing my face without moisturizer, or I feel like my skin is like turning into a freaking prune. I don't even know. And this is also very well-known, popular moisturizer, but these products aren't that expensive considering they're pretty much sold at any drugstore. So, a lot cheaper than the laser treatment. And this is just CeraVe PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. Ultra lightweight. Perfect for my skin. I can literally soak my face in this and it doesn't look like it's not too thick or too like oily. Keeps my face super moisturized. And I live in Lubbock most of the time because I go to Texas Tech, and it really helps keep my skin nice and moisturized, which is so important. Whether you have oily or dry skin, moisturizing is key to having good skin, and I will live by that. because people try and tell me they don't need moisturizer, but you do. You need moisturizer. Like, your skin needs it. Well, it really does. Like I said, I'm going out of order on accident, but this is another really good product to use to make sure that you're getting off all of your makeup, which also is not harsh for your skin and is very effective to remove most of your makeup. So this is just the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. I'm sure everybody's seen this product before too. And something I've learned over the years is that makeup wipes are not good for your skin. They're very abrasive and pretty much an exfoliant, and kind of, I personally feel like they damage your skin over time because you're constantly tugging at your skin. And I think using them under your eyes especially is not good because your under eyes are so sensitive, and it will create wrinkles over time and like just irritation if you're constantly using makeup wipes. So I suggest switching to a cleansing micellar water and an oil that will break down the makeup. Anything but makeup wipes, I really don't suggest them, and a lot of dermatologists do not suggest them either. So there's my tip. I'm not a skin scientist, but don't use makeup wipes. Okay. Another thing that is very helpful to me is spot treatment, because I still get pimples every now and then. Sometimes I just wear makeup too many days in a row, even though I know I shouldn't, and this is very, very useful. So this is the Mario Badescu Skincare Drying Lotion, another popular one. A lot of people say that this doesn't work for them, which is totally okay. Everyone's skin is different, but I personally feel like this stuff is amazing. Every time I run out of this, I freak out because it's the only thing that gets rid of my pimples. Literally nothing else does, and they'll go away in like a day or two, which is amazing. Besides that, I hope nobody else is struggling as much as me with acne. I would never wish that on anybody, but if you are and you can afford laser treatment, I strongly suggest it. Like, I really recommend laser treatment. Anyways, I hope this video helps somebody out there, and I personally feel like my skincare works for me, and if anybody has any recommendations that I can use to get rid of any type of pigmentation on my skin, let me know in the comments, and let me know if this video helped you. I will link like pretty much everything below that I've talked about, and the places I went to and the dermatologist I used. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will be back with more videos very soon. I'm trying to vlog as much as I can. Thank you for anybody who's watching me, the few people that are, and yeah. Bye.